All right, hey Virgo. So you guys with this read, why you chose your vessel in this life. I meant to get this out at the end of April, but I decided to kind of step back for a few days and just reevaluate my channel and just I want to set the intention to start giving you guys more individual reads. So and then we'll do love reads once a week or so and just alternate the dynamics that come through. So we're going to do past, present, and future, and we're going to start with why you chose your vessel, this life. And we're going to see what you've been through, what you're currently going through, and what you are calling in. So if you guys have been with me, you know that I kind of go for the belief that in that we sign up for our path. Although you may not resonate with that, that's just how I kind of feel about our life. So cards have been pre-shuffled. I'm going to use a tarot, angel tarot, to tie what messages come through all together. All right. So we're going to start with why you chose your vessel in this life. And we'll go from there. All right. So you guys are coming through with the Four of Cups. Okay. So you guys have been through a lot. You've been through the ringer. That's what I'm going to say. I feel like, with the Four of Cups coming through, this is more about being on that, or I guess the lack of the receiving end. You know what I mean? The Four of Cups to me is about opportunities coming in or potential missed opportunities. All right. And it could be too that you found yourself kind of, missing out on a lot when it comes to certain things. Like, I should have gone for this. I should have done that. It could just be too, that the missed opportunities are coming from what you see or your perception as other people. You don't know what you have until it's gone. With that mentality, it's because it's like, I'm almost kind of feeling too, what is coming into my head suddenly is like, when you're with somebody, especially on the romantic aspects, it's like whenever you guys have ended your connection, it's almost like you've kind of looked through the window and seen, the person, the ex or whatever, kind of doing better, for the next one. It's almost like you're, what is it? I can't remember what meme it is, but it's basically saying that you're you train the spouse, you're like the spouse trainer, so that when they go to their next relationship, they're prepared. And in a lot of ways, you guys could be feeling that on the romantic aspect, but this is also about opportunities, and I'm not depicting this in a romantic aspect, but in all scales. I should have gone for this. I should have done that, but you can't think about events happening in your life as a missed opportunity, because something better, something bigger is bound to come to you. All right. And with this card right here too, I kind of look at it as people, coming in to take from you and then leaving. It's like running out. You're running out. You're running out of like juice when it comes to the people and the energies that you connect with. Takers, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Takers, like, hey, I'm coming over here. Can you fill me up? And then boom, leave. And it's like you're left here. Who's there for you when you need somebody? And I feel like that could be how you felt the majority of your life. And what you're kind of stepping into now is this dynamic with the Four of Coins, is like you've already held space for people, not just romance, but family, friendships. It's like you're sitting here and you've held space in your heart for everyone, and now it's like you're coming in because the energy is not reciprocal. All right. And what you're stepping into when it comes in reverse, what I see with this is you're finally starting to step into, it's all about me now. It's my turn. If nobody's got me like I've had them, then I'm just going to protect my peace. I'm going to protect my sanity, and I'm going to protect myself. Right. And in the future, what you have coming to you is rewards right here. The Wheel of Fortune, man, this is a beautiful card. This is growth. It's wisdom from everything that you've endured, and right here, it's like heightened successes coming through. The Wheel of Fortune card coming through just shows that you have more positive connections that are coming through to you, more positive experiences that are coming to you. All right. In regards to the missed opportunities, I should have done this. I should have done this. I should have done that. I should have done this. There's going to be more opportunities that present themselves to you. All right. So let's just see what the angel card, look at that. The Six of Gabriel. Congratulations. You've done a wonderful job. It's time to move on to the next project. Awards, scholarships, or promotions coming through. But you look at the Six of Gabriel as the Six of Wands. This is about success. It's the victory. It's moving forward. All right. So the missed opportunities when it comes to people, places, and things, that energy is of the past. And it's like when you start doing for yourself, when you start protecting your money, your love, your heart space, everything that you've given and never seen in return, you start standing up for yourself. What you guys are going to see is huge movement forward. All right, with that six of Gabriel. So next I'm going to pull friendships and family, and we're going to see kind of how your life has been, where it's at, and what you're moving into with these connections. So, friends and family for Virgo. All right. What do we have? Wow. Okay, so here's what we have. We got the Five of Swords that popped out. And I feel like this is all about conflict, right? It's mental conflict. It's questioning yourself and other people, questioning your position in the lives of family and friends, you know? I feel like you could have gone through a lot of conflict on the friendship dynamic, on the family dynamic, and just really it's like, when is peace coming? You know, when is peace coming? But what you need to realize with this peace dynamic, the reconciliation, the white flag, the olive branch, sometimes it comes to you when you start to move away from these energies. You know, even family and friends does not mean soul tribe, you know? And I feel like in the past, what you've experienced is more about maybe even kind of like your self-confidence, you know. Who is there to boost you up? Who's there to pick you up? Who is there for you to lean on when you need somebody to lean on? And I feel it's applicable with this Four of Cups. It's like people coming in, what can you do for me? How can you help me? You know, without, and it's not that they don't realize that they haven't kind of treated you bunk, but it's like, are you relevant? You know, and you probably questioned yourself and your relevance in these people's lives. You know, I kind of feel like with the Five of Swords, you've just endured more rough times with friends and family than you have positive times. You know, this right here is like, gosh, I hate to say it because usually the word that it's a mental mind F, you know, a mind fuck, you know. And I feel like friends and family, you guys have seen that, you've seen that quote where it says, you know, nobody that I don't know has ever left the same scars on my heart that the people closest to me have. You don't get hurt by people you don't know. You get hurt by those that we deem closest to us. And I feel like that's where your experiences have been. But those are coming into play because it's like you have to stick up for yourself. You know, it's like putting yourself on the pedestal that nobody else can. All right. And I feel like right now the current energy is you probably are still feeling a little bit conflicted, especially for those of you moving into the spiritual dynamic. No wonder I feel like the black sheep. No wonder I'm over here by myself. No wonder, you know, it's because I'm not like these people at all. With the Hierophant card, this is drawing in, calling in more order, rules, and stability into your life. You don't need no negative influences. All right, especially if you guys are trying to elevate your frequency and the vibration, and when it comes to kind of creating your reality, you know, now it's why these are stepping stones. These are lessons and what you are meant to endure when it comes to family and friendships that didn't treat you right. You're going to be able to apply that to your own kids and help them learn and grow. If not other people, you know, that question, you know, why don't they get the same return, you know, on investment? And that's something I've used through all of these reads. Whether it's romantic friendships or family, it's almost like you're doing, but there's never the ROI, you know. You can do whatever, but it doesn't mean that somebody's going to be there for you like you have been there for them. And I feel like you're right here in the current situation. It's like, okay, these people were here to help me grow. And even if it means growing away from them, you're kind of grasping that concept, you know, that peace and love, it starts within. And it's like it's okay to kind of heal and forgive these connections, but also to learning that you don't have to maintain a connection with them after you've already, you know, forgiven and released. You don't have to carry the connection. All right, that was a stepping stone. So if it's gaslighting, narcissism, you know, blaming, projection, it's like the experiences you've had. It's almost like you're carrying these relationships with friends and family that come with huge conditions. And it's like, no, you know what? I'm going to step into my own role in my own life now. Thank you for showing me what I don't want to attract to myself anymore. And then what you have coming through, all right, in the future is I feel divine friendships, divine relationships stepping into and calling in your soul family, even if they're at a distance. What you're going to see and what you've signed up for is the people who equal give and take, the people who are reciprocal in energy. This right here is calling in people who are going to fulfill you and you fulfill them. And you guys are actually taking away and gifting each other. All right. With a blessing of a friendship of, the soul tribe dynamic. That's what I kind of feel. And this right here too, I can't help but feel for some of your connections, what you're going to be stepping into is, bettering, for some of you that feel like you don't want to let the connection go. It's like we're going to learn how to talk and communicate so that we can carry forward, the beautiful bond. Maybe even planting seeds. So what you guys have here is the Ace of Raphael. Look at that, a positive new emotional experience coming through, and it's coming through full throttle. And you know what? I'm not talking about the lottery and I'm not talking about love right now, but what you guys can look forward to in the future is connections that are built on the emotional level, and friendships and family members. They tend to kind of use what they can get sometimes. All right. But what you're going to see here with the Ace of Raphael is somebody who's equally pouring into your cup. All right. Somebody who's not here to take away. This person right here is coming in and it's like they're teaching you, hey, you don't pour into other people's cup until yours is completely filled and overflowing. And then they can catch whatever overflows, at the bottom of your cup. And that's what the real friend and family dynamic should be about. Okay. So let's just check out your romantic relationships, what you've been through, what you're going through, and what's to come. All right. So, oh, look at that. So we have the Three of Wands coming through in reverse. Okay, so, and we have the Two of Wands coming in reverse also. But what I'm going to say is this, with these two cards, I kind of feel like what you've experienced in the past when it comes to people is not being the option, not being the choice. Most likely you've had somebody come through your life, at least one major connection, where it's like it didn't last or they just didn't choose you. Again, looking at in the glass, seeing this person maybe you thought was the one, treating somebody else better. They just couldn't woman or man up, all right, to be that person for you. Always an option. Okay. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. I feel like with the Three of Wands in reverse, it's like your win just still has not come. I don't feel like I'm talking to a married person, and even if you are in a connection right now, I just kind of feel like the reciprocity is not there. You're still waiting for this person to kind of catch up. And even right here, as I'm looking at these cards, it's almost like you could be the one that has that partner. You tell your idea to this partner, and they blow it off, and then a week later, they hear it from the spouse of your guys' friends, and it's the best idea in the world. Even then, it's still easy to feel like you're just like, chopped liver, right? I feel like with the romantic aspect, you haven't seen fulfillment in that way. It's not even a missed opportunity. It's just that your win has just not been there. You've not had anybody to come in and stir that soul. All right. And I feel like what you're stepping into is making the choice and making the decision to love yourself, more than anything. A side note, for those of you who feel that you're on a twin journey, here's your card. All right. And what I'm going to say is this, for those of you who have signed up for that path, you will see it this life. There is no doubt about it. It's just kind of running through the false identities that you have seen. So if you've dealt with somebody, it's really the true and the catalyst twin. They can be pretty tricky, you guys. But you need to have faith that everything is going to unfold in the way that you've written it. All right. For others of you who don't believe in the twin journey, I just feel that right here, you're coming into this grasp of, you know what? I don't want somebody who's not going to put me first anyway. All right. I don't want somebody who's going to act like my opinions don't matter. I will keep going and marching down my path until I feel that the person that is meant to be, that I'm meant to connect with, comes into my life. I'm not settling anymore, especially for half-assed people. All right. And what you're stepping into when it comes to your romantic prospect, your romantic idea, is you have signed up for happiness, harmony, home stability, kids, blending families. You have signed up for the ultimate fulfillment when it comes to your heart space. You guys just need to have faith in what you wrote. And for whoever's here, what I'm going to say is you can identify that you know that love exists. All right. So tying this all together, ooh, look at that. We have the two of Raphael, two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful, kindred spirits, and don't give up on those you love. That is a soulmate card, you guys. You have signed up for it. You're just what your spirit guides want you to know is you're clearing the toxicity out. You're clearing all that out because you want that fulfillment. All right. So when you clear that energy out, you're this approach happens for you. We don't want the perfect soul connection to come through though when we're still kind of dealing with the toxic behaviors we need to release. And it's not your behavior, but it's energy or challenges that you've endured, and you got to know that not everybody's the same. All right, so let's just see where your growth happens through all these challenges, what your spirit guides want you to recognize and what they've acknowledged. All right, the growth that you have come across. Oh, healing in a major way. So you guys look at that. You guys, it's like this. You haven't seen a real great big huge picture. Okay, but there is a silver lining to everything that you have endured. The Tower card comes. It's like you've had your share of chaos, of conflict, unexpected upheaval. You know, you've been through the ringer, you guys, and you haven't seen you haven't seen the grasp of the silver lining, but it's coming to you, and everything is going to be revealed. And I hate to say it because we all hear this divine timing, but it's true. The more we kind of put back into ourselves, the more we heal. All right, the better the outcome for us waiting at the other end. And there's your healing card right there. Things are going to be moving along for you, and you guys are about to come out of any phase that you feel is stagnant in all areas. All right, so I'm just going to pull to see what happiness has yet to come for you. The happiness that is on its way. The happiness on its way for Virgo. What do we have? What do we got for you guys? One more. All right, what do we have? Oh, did you guys see this? Look at that, the Four of Wands. I got to tell you, it's another twin dynamic right there. Okay, so the happiness yet to come. Look at this. You guys are pulling out of it. It's time to pop out of any phase where you feel the inability to be vulnerable. All right, you know what? You guys are healing. You're coming out of this. Not everybody's a user. Not everybody lies. Not everybody manipulates. And you're going to see and get light shed on that. All right, we have this Knight of Wands. This could be somebody coming towards you. It doesn't have to be. It could just be this renewed sense of energy and heightened passion, all right, that inspires you to get back out there. This right here is inspired action. You know, the Knight of Wands coming through, I just kind of feel is an elevated mind. It's an elevated mind frame on all fronts. Again, if it's not the person coming towards you. And you guys have to kind of recognize, for those of you that resonate with the spiritual journey, it's confirmation that you are on the spiritual journey. All right. You and the life that you've signed up for, the future progress that you have signed up for is protected. The Chariot card is it's success, it's protection. This is also saying that your spirit guides are protecting every dynamic when it comes to you and what you've signed up for, even the path. All right. On the family, the friendships, and the overall general, your path is protected, and you guys just need to take comfort in knowing that. Virgo, I'm leaving it there, you guys. Take care.